So, Jayanthi, it's a wonderful to be here on this occasion of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's birth anniversary. And we are totally into the mood of festival. Yesterday, my daughter started pressing her dress with the Indian attire to get ready for the program, and we really started cleaning our houses, so guests are coming. And it's a festive mood for everyone. And it's my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all once again, and our one of the chief guests, Sumitji, who joined now, and also the chief guests, those who are going to come on behalf of all the organizations, such as Ambedkar International Center, the AAC, and of course my organization AKC, and the Beam International Foundation, International Buddhist Center, and the International Bahujan Organization, who have all put it together, and how difficult it was. We know touched upon it. So I would like to briefly explain what are the core principles of AKC and what is one of our regular activities, how we are going to do it. But I am not going to give a lecture. I would like to give two incidents from Dr. Ambedkar's life, and I would like to connect with our core principles and our activity. So it's a story. It's not a sermon, definitely. I'm not going to take much time. As Subbu said, it started 10 years before and what we are doing or no. There's no time for this. Are you giving like 15 minutes? No, 5 minutes. So this is the incident that I'm going to share with you. Happened in the year March 1931. Dr. Ambedkar was so busy, and he was busy getting ready for the second roundtable conference. He was busy that he got elected to the Bombay Legislative Council recently. He is organizing the temple entry movement. The year is important, 1931, and he is busy. And with all this, he was practicing as a both criminal and civil lawyer. And my first story is about the connection with the case that he appeared in the year 1931 March, where he was defending an Indian patriot or nationalist who allegedly committed some crime against the British regime. And I don't want to go into the details of the case, because the case is very sensitive, and also I don't have the time for this. But during the witness cross-examination, there was a situation. The public prosecutor asked one of the witnesses, how you identify one of the allegedly accused person? Is it based on the scar on his nose or face? Ambedkar, overwhelmed with many things, and immediately he interrupted and said, my lord, what is not nose on his face? This is what Ambedkar responds. So this is the first point that I would like to connect with the Ambedkar King Study Circle's core principle. When something is very obvious, emphasis does not need it. So AKC, one of the activities that what we are doing is an anti-caste activity, anti-caste movement. And when somebody says he is part of an anti-caste movement, it is a part of a broader social justice movement, which challenges and fight against all forms of discrimination. Either it's a discrimination on the basis of race, religion, caste, gender, sex, sexual orientation. It's a broader one. So when somebody says that I am fighting against the discrimination on the basis of race, gender, or sexual orientation, you need not ask, are you a social justice person? Which is very obvious, which is self-evident. Where Dr. King and Dr. Ambedkar deals with this. For example, when what Dr. King says is, what something affects someone directly affects others indirectly. And where he continues that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Again, back to the anti-caste movement and the social justice. When somebody says that he is for the social justice, it is part of the larger movement against all forms of exploitation, including economic exploitation. Dr. Ambedkar said the untouchability in his book, what the Gandhi and Congress has done to the untouchables. The untouchability is not only a system of unmitigated economic exploitation, but also uncontrolled economic exploitation. So this is the first part. Our principle, core principle is it is united, inclusive, and broader. And the second point, also from the same year, just a day before Ambedkar has to attend the court, he was in Nasik, which is the Kalaram, one of the first round of temple entry agitation for the Kalaram. The situation was very simple. The caste oppressed people fight for their right to enter into the temple, and the caste Hindus opposed it, came to the street. Now the interesting fact is, what was the position of Congress party? Congress party last year passed a resolution in their Karachi Congress, said Congress party will not intervene in the issues and maintain neutrality in religious matters. The Congress saw the temple entry as a religious matter and they did not intervene. And what happened further? In 19th same year, Mr. Gandhi, very important in the history, Mr. Gandhi said, I will take up the temple entry movement, I will take up the temple entry movement after we get the independence. So when Gandhi is supposed to take the temple entry movement? After 1947. But what Gandhi did? Gandhi took the temple entry movement in 1933 January, exactly 1933 January 8. Why? Because already Dr. Ambedkar and other anti-caste leaders were graduating the masses towards an anti-caste movement, and Gandhi has to respond to it. And we have seen the same experience here when we try to get the legislation that protects the discrimination on the basis of the caste. What was the response from the Hindu supremacists? That the protection against the caste is violating the religious freedom. So they are playing the same playbook. And this is where I would like to connect my second point, that one of the activities that Ambedkar King Study Circle doing regularly is reading and discussions, which takes place once in every 3 weeks. And that's why we are doing it. We got to be very, very deeply grounded on the history when we are part of a larger struggle. It's not like we cannot get the education only from the WhatsApp or the very biased media. If we are not grounded in the history, what's the problem is we can be easily manipulated and marginalized. And cannot take the movement forward. So in order to take the movement forward, that we have to be deeply grounded in the history. And we read and discuss together, we exchange ideas, and firmly believe only through such open exchanges that we can develop a more complete and holistic understanding. That's very important. And if you are interested in joining our reading or like to get associated with AKC, we have a WhatsApp group and we have our Telegram, Instagram. Sorry, I'm not active in Instagram. Sorry about it. The social media team insisted me to mention Instagram. Then we have the helpline as Vinod covered. We have the Twitter page, Facebook. Please follow and join us, and feel free to reach any one of us. And also we have some merchandise here for the sales. We have AKC t-shirt which we are selling for $15. We have sizes, different sizes. And we have a book for sale which we hosted a talk on the book 2 days before. It is called The Motor Revolutionaries and Making of the Working Class Intellectuals, written by Jerome and Professor Walda. That book is also available for the purchase. And again, very excited to see you all. And I'm very pleased to introduce AKC. This is very important forum. And on behalf of all the co-sponsors again, AAC, AKC, Demetrial Foundation, International Bahujan Organization, and the International Buddhist Center, I wish this program a great success. Thank you all.